I know that you've seen the ad. You saw it just now in the last commercial break. The Gift of Christmas Part 2. It's coming to TTT on December 21st at 8:35 p.m. and you definitely do not want to miss it. Joining us in studio this morning, artist manager, event producer of The Gift of Christmas, Mr. Nikhil Collymore. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, and thanks for having me this morning.
Not a problem. Thanks for being here and thanks for giving us this gift.
Yes.
So tell me about I know this will be the second installation of it. So last year you started The Gift of Christmas. What was the inspiration behind it?
The inspiration behind it really last year was that there are a lot of gospel artists of which whom I work with. Coming out of the pandemic, there wasn't really much going on. You know, so I reached out to a few like Jaronis and Nathaniel Candace Caton, who actually manage, and I was like, you know, let's do a Christmas production. And I reached out to Miss Robinson from TTT, and she was like, sure, no problem, let's do it and let's air it. So, you know, we spoke again, and we were like, I want to do a part 2. But the part 2 had a little more meaning to it for me this year. So around the airing of part 1, a few days before I've lost my dad. So in speaking with Positive and Blessed Messenger, they were like, you know what, let's do a part 2 and let's call it the celebration. Let's celebrate his life and let's celebrate you still being here to carry on the legacy. So this year we feature Positive, Blessed Messenger, Fahrenheit, Vanessa Briggs, Mark Isaacs, and Chanel Spencer. So it's really a grand celebration, also featuring some of your favorite Christmas songs, along with songs of upliftment. So, you know, that's for the time that some people are going through. You know, I also know some friends who have lost special ones last year. So it's just really about celebrating life this year.
Definitely, and we give thanks for the ability to celebrate life. Any special performances in the casting? I know you listed out all of the performers there, but any of them particularly you say, yeah, this one means a little bit more to me this time around than it did last time, or, you know, having this person in the cast is a big deal for you?
Yeah, for me, honestly, I call them my big brothers, you know, Positive and Blessed Messenger. You know, they were two guys who really reached out to me when I was going through that period, you know. And, you know, Blessed Messenger would have sang a song called I'll Be All Right. You know, it's a song which, regardless of what you're going through, I know I'll be all right. So that song really, really did touch me in the whole production.
Yeah. Now it's called the Gift of Christmas, of course, but because it's Christmas time, there's so many events that's happening. What is the significance of this particular event?
Apart from it being a celebration, you know, it gets to showcase our local gospel ministers who most times they will tell you, you know, they don't really have this platform.
Yeah.
You know, it's more of us churches and that's about this. But this time, you know, they get to showcase their talent on national television for all to see.
And what was the reason for coming for TTT? I want to do a little humble brag here. How did that whole thing happen?
Well, it actually started out some time back with myself and Ms. Robertson, you know. I would have featured another show. It should have been Show and Gardner's album launch. That's also an artist that I manage. That's my cousin, my first cousin, so I manage him as well.
Nice.
And we would have featured that album launch, and she was like, you know what, is there any other shows that you have? And I was like, well, I want to do a Christmas show. And she was like, well, sure, no problem, do it and let's feature it on TTT.
I'm always interested in the challenges that you as a producer would face when you're putting together a production of this nature. I mean, I imagine there are lots of moving parts and making sure it happens would be sometimes a little bit of a challenge. What would you say were some of the challenges you have to overcome?
The main challenges we face when in terms of doing something like this would be obviously the financial part of it. You know, a lot of the capital has to come from you, the person. But this year I was thankful that, you know, TTT did partner with me to help offset some of that. I was also able to get some of the artists and stuff, you know, as you book for them and your good friends, you get them to work along with you. And other moving parts such as the videographer and stuff, they are persons that I would tend to hire when I'm also doing events. So, you know, I'm also part of a team that does the major gospel concert, Glowfest. You know, so yeah,
so I'm sure your finances safe.
Some of these people are persons you work with, and you know, you tell them what they want to do, you tell them what's the purpose behind it, and they are always like, you know, let's go, we're on board.
It just goes to show the importance of that network.
Yeah, your network.
And making sure you treat people good. If you treat people good, they're going to treat you good.
Yeah.
Take your own advice.
I mean, treat people good. Maybe you know you people.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm glad you say it's on live TV. I mean, I knew, but thanks for admitting it's on live TV. But back to Nikhil. I mean, there are so many amazing acts on this particular show that you mentioned. Was there anybody you're thinking that you want to include next year that you didn't include this year?
Well, another side note, I'm also friends with some secular artists.
Right.
So a classmate of mine is Irfan Abs.
Right.
I recently did his show, his stage management, and I was like, you know, next year I want to kind of mix it up in between, you know, the gospel and the, you know, the
secular.
So in the middle of praising Jesus, you're going to bust our wines?
Well, not bust our wines, more traditional Christmas stuff, you know. And he was like, yeah, bro, sure, no problem. So we mentioned it to him. So next year, Part 3 may feature some other acts that
So
will be...
what I hear you
something
saying,
to look
Nicole,
forward
is that
to.
we having a Part 3 for sure.
We're looking at a Part 3.
With
That's
TTT
all
as
we're
well.
talking about.
Yes.
You can't go nowhere else now.
As long as we keep the partnership going.
I don't understand. You can't go nowhere else. All right, so is there anything that you want people to specifically look out for in the Gift of Christmas Part 2?
Part 2, I really just want you to have a grand time. Sit with your family, take time off from the painting, you're wrapping up the gifts, and just enjoy some good, positive music. You know, we like to stress on gospel, but I would like to say positive music as well, as there are songs there that have messages for the season that we are in, and songs that could get you through the year. Because, like, if I go back to the Gift of Christmas 1, you know, I had Jaron singing Jesus Would Provide, and that was a song that took me through some of the darkest times after what happened, you know?
Yeah.
So just take any positive messages with your family and just enjoy the Gift of Christmas too, the celebration, as we celebrate life.
I have a question for Nicole. Nicole, how do you celebrate Christmas? Like, are you into the painting and the this and the that? I mean, how do you do it?
Painting, family, love a ham, you know, that's family time for me, really. It's family time,
Yeah. Interesting.
Mina ham is always a nice way to go, if you ask me.
I don't know about the ham.
So we have, she can't eat that. But we have, I mean, and any way that you choose to celebrate it, I definitely want to encourage you on the 21st of December to tune into TTT at 8:35 p.m. for the Gift of Christmas Part 2. I think it's going to be a fantastic show. It sounds like a great show. We have, give me the lineup again. I have Positive, Blessed Messenger, Mark Isaacs, Candace Caton.
No, Candace
was last year, sorry. Fahrenheit.
Vanessa Briggs. And Chanel Spencer.
But look at that. All they want, what else they want international again? Anything else is crime. Nicole, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Having me. Thank
and
you.
thanks for the Gift of Christmas Part 2. I think we definitely appreciate this gift.
Thank you.
We take a quick break and we come back with more inside the Now Morning Show. Please stay tuned.